Hey everybody, it's a quick editor's note from your boy Volley here. At the beginning of the video with DjMarkyMark, I talk a lot about him only randomizing 5 questions. He later clarified in the Discord that he was doing all 10 as randomizations. I think there was a little bit of confusion on my part, but ultimately I did randomize everything anyway, so I clarify that in the video. Just DjMarkyMark's questions are all randomized. Anyway, onto the video. Alright, good afternoon. We're back with another video. At this point, I don't know what the order is going to be. Nobody else has entered predictions, but I have an afternoon alone, and I'm on a roll, so I might as well keep going. We're going to go with DjMarkyMark. I know he's randomizing only 5, but I don't know which ones, so I'm going to write them all, and then if he chooses answers before the predictions, then yeah, I'm only going to release these after the predictions are over anyway, so people don't know until the predictions start. Here we go. We are picking a position for DjMarkyMark. It's P5, and we're going to go over to the new roulette wheel. See the previous video for that. What is it? It is a 23 red. Alright, there we go. So that is P5 red for DjMarkyMark. Okay, we're going to go to the new... This isn't new, this is classic. 3 drivers to be eliminated in the same qualifying per the rules of slots. Liam Lawson. Could be a save. Alright, we have Fernando Alonso. I think we're looking closer to Q2 here. Alright, here we go. Oops, sorry. Final driver. It's on. It's a possibility. Gabriel Bortoleto. We're looking for a Q2. Alright, we're going to add those back real quick. So, Liam Lawson. Alright, we're going to go to the next question. How many positions for the craps? We are looking at 6. Nice. I say nice. It's down the road. It's down the middle of the road. It's pretty risky, but not as risky as some of the others we've seen today. P1, P2, P6, P7, P15, and P16. Alright, we're moving on to the next question. This is pick 2 drivers for the Baccarat. Our first driver is... Max Verstappen. Max seems like a good driver, but again, it's always the driver you pair them with. It's like cheese and wine, you just got to get the right complementary taste. If you don't have the right pairing, it's not going to be a good time. Here we go. We got Alex Albon. I don't know if he's going to pair well with Verstappen, but you never know. Could be pleasantly surprised. Alright, here we go. We're going to go into the bingo. You know the drill by now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boom. We're going top left, left to right, top to bottom. And we're going to start with the analyst in the top left, Karun Chandok, first to go. Next up, we have Carlos Sainz. Top center. We have Kimi Antonelli. Alright, 4th up. We have commentator David Croft. And to go the top right corner, rounding out the first row, we have Alex Albon. I don't think it's the greatest first row we could have had, but you could have had considerably worse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think having a bunch of unknown drivers is actually good in one row, or at least those that aren't going to get mentioned as likely, as we have Lewis Hamilton going in to start the second row. Joining him on the second row, we have Lance Stroll. Not an ideal one, but you never know. If Lance Stroll does Lance Stroll antics, we could be talking about potential penalties. Could happen as the lap counter ticks over, you never know. George Russell, right underneath Kimi Antonelli. You're looking on a good middle row so far, especially with the free space. Sorry, middle row, middle column. We haven't even got anything in the middle row yet. Alright, we've got Nico Hulkenberg next to George Russell. And then to round out the second row, we have Franco Colapinto. Alright, shuffle it 5 more times, even though we are only picking 4 names from here because the free space is in the middle. We have, starting off the third row, Gabriel Bortoleto. Next to follow, we have the reporter Ted Kravitz. Alright, we have the free space, and then we have Liam Lawson. And to round out the third row, we have Pierre Gasly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I think I might have clicked it a 6th time, but can't go back and rewind time. Alright, Fernando Alonso starts the 4th row. Again, we're looking for somebody really good in the 3rd spot of this row. So, you want this one to be a bit of a waste man, I can't lie. And it's the team principal. Depending on the team, really could be a waste man. Alright, here we are. We're looking for Norris, Piastri, Verstappen to be ideal. We can take a Charles Leclerc here. It's a 50% chance to get something good here. And you know what? We'll take a Charles Leclerc. Alright, here we go. 4th square in the 4th row. To join analyst Stroll and free space in the diagonal, top left to bottom right. It's Ollie Behrman. And rounding out the 4th row, we have... If we have a waste man here, it could be a solid 5th row, but that's not going to happen because we have Max Verstappen taking out the 4th row. Alright, we're going to move into the 5th row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 last shuffles. Let's see who we get. That's going to be Esteban Ocon to kick things off. Ocon in the corner. Not my ideal choice, but you never know. Alright, second space in the 5th row is Lando Norris. We move over to round out this centre row. If it's Piastri, it's good. If it's Tsunoda, it's not so good. It is not so good. That is an unfortunate lack of clutch. Unless Yuki Tsunoda does wonder moves. Alright, ideally we want Oscar in the corner because he's more likely to be mentioned and the corner is worth 3 lines. Whereas Isaac Hadjar is going to take that from him. It's Oscar Piastri in the 4th square. Isaac Hadjar responsible for 3 different lines being in the corner for the 5th and final square of the 5th row. Alright, moving on to Blackjack. Shuffling 3 times for the 3 drivers you're going to have. Let's see who our first driver is. It's Liam Lawson. Second driver. It's Lance Stroll. And our third driver. It's Yuki Tsunoda. I am incredibly sorry for what you're about to go through in these predictions. Alright, we're going to quickly add them back. I shouldn't have removed Yuki, so this is going to take a little longer than expected. Apologies for that. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Here we are. Poker time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 14, 10, 2, 15, and 9. So P2, P9, P10, P14, and P15. Question 8. Alright, here we are. Double up or 3 teams on the podium. And it looks like we're going for another double up. We are. It has just ticked over. That is a double up. Now again, DjMarkyMark might not choose every one of these randoms, but he won't know what the randoms are until the weekend starts. 1, 2, 3. High, low, or even in the Keno. We haven't had any even yet. DjMarkyMark might be the first one. I don't think it's going to tick. I think he's going to do it. And it is even. DjMarkyMark takes the rare double. Alright, here we are. How many legs in the same race multi? It's 3. We're doing legs 3 and 5 and 4. I think 4's a new one. I'll just double check what it is. We have... Number 5 is who's the fastest lap. Number 3 is both drivers of a chosen team to finish within 5 positions. And number 4, select an exact number of drivers to classify or not classify. Pardon me. Alright, here we go. Specific driver to win the race. 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, no, not specific driver to win the race. Okay. Well, the only one that can be even done by this is which driver sets the fastest lap. I'll just redo this, sorry. The third leg is both drivers of a chosen team finish within a range of 5 positions of your choice. Number 4 is select an exact number of drivers to classify, not classify, and number 5 is which driver sets the fastest lap. So, I'll be honest, even if it was win the race, George Russell ain't a bad shout. But it is George Russell, fastest lap. Okay, we'll go to the team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, bam. Right, we're going to pick a team, then we're going to start rolling some dice. Alright, it's going to be McLaren again. Alright, here we go. We're going to get rid of this real quick. 3, 4, and 5. Okay, here we go. Starting position. P2. How many down, I guess? 2 down. How many up? Alright, well, sack it off. We're going to do P1 through P5. That's a good multi. That is a stupidly good multi. But it's all going to range on this. Hold up. Alright. Alright, here we go. Classify and not classify. 1, 2... Yeah, that'll do. I've just spammed it a bunch of times. Alright, here we go. Exact amount of drivers to not classify. Alright, here we are. Exact number of drivers to not classify. And I mean, in theory, all 20 of them can not classify, so... It's 8. Eight drivers to not classify. there is going to be some havoc, according to DjMarkyMark, at the race. Okay, let's close. That's good. That's good. Okay, right, we're going to run through DjMarkyMark real quick while I quickly reset this. That was that one. Okay, DjMarkyMark. Question 1 with the roulette, we got P5 in the red. Question 2 for the slots, we got Liam Lawson, Fernando Alonso, and Gabriel Bortoleto going out. Probably Q2, but you never know. For the craps, we have 6. It is P1, P2, P6, P7, P15, and P16. For the Baccarat, we have Max Verstappen and Alex Albon. For the bingo, I'm not reading all the bingo out. You can just see the image of the bingo grid that's going to be in the chat. Question 6 is the blackjack. We've got Liam Lawson, Lance Stroll, and Yuki Tsunoda. For the poker, we have P2, P9, P10, P14, and P15. For question 8, it's the double up. So for Sick Bow, we have a double up on the podium, only 2 teams. For the keynote, there's going to be 5 higher numbered drivers and 5 lower numbered drivers. DjMarkyMark is sending the even guess. And then finally, George Russell setting the fastest lap. Both McLarens P1 to P5, and 8 drivers to not classify during the Las Vegas Grand Prix. Alright, thanks for that. It's a bit longer. I had to make a couple of things up, but we made it work, and I'll see you all in the next video.